Hi, I'm Will Toms, as she said, and I coordinate this show, and we're very fortunate this year to have Jeremy Morgan as our juror. It's a big show. I want to say a couple things about Gallery Route 1. We're a nonprofit. We're artist member run, and right now we're accepting applications for new members. So there's a lot of artists here, so think about it. And if you see people with a tag on like this, other members, you might want to talk about them, what their experience is like being in the gallery. And you can go online, galleryroute1.org, our website, and there's an application there if you're interested in applying to become a member. So without further ado, here's Jeremy Morgan, our juror.
Welcome everybody, and thank you. Some familiar faces and many new ones, so thank you for coming. And for those of you that are artists that put work in and are in the show, congratulations. And if any of you came and don't find your work here, apologies. It was a very difficult task because the quality of the work overall was very high. So I am genuine in that statement, because it was, Will and I worked extensively. I tried to work out whatever money I'm getting on an hourly wage. It's about 1 cent I worked out. Well worth it though, in terms of time, because there was so much work to go through. And then having got to selections, I get emails from Will saying, we need to cut out another 50. And, oh my God. So it was a pretty brutal act. So I apologize to those that didn't have work in here. For those of you that did, I wanted to celebrate. The idea of the title of the show was Seen and Imagined in my mind, allowed it to be more inclusive, not, landscape, not body painting, not figure painting, to be inclusive. So I thought Seen and Imagined covers that which we see with our eyes open and that which can occur behind a closed eye. So that was the idea behind the creation of this title. The range of work I'm really happy with. I've been teaching up until last year at the San Francisco Art Institute for 33 years, been around some very, very seriously good artists, and this is also seriously good work. So I love the range of work. What I was excited about was this community is obviously strong. I think Will said to me this has been opened up to a larger audience, so I don't know how many non-Bay Area people are here, but the community here is strong with a lot of very good artists, and they all have different interests. The problem with this show for me was just there wasn't enough space to put everything in. But given that, I think we have quite a good cross-section of work and the types of work. I wanted to honour different processes. There's some printmaking. It wasn't as much as I would like to have seen, but that's, that's not up to me. A lot of painting came in and some sculptures came in, so we had to try and balance it all out, which is what we've done. But I think, in the current age we're living in, we as artists, have different ways of operating in the world. And it used to be, many people think art has a relative significance. And I'm one of those, I'm sure most of you agree, there's a profound significance. And I always used a quote from, of all people, Winston Churchill during the war in England, when London was being bombed regularly during the Blitz. And he was speaking in Parliament, and the opposition stood up and said, why is it, Prime Minister, that there is art being shown in the National Gallery and music being played for an hour a day in this time of war? He said, to remind us the best of humanity. Why we're fighting this war is because that's the best of who we are. And I think that's a very powerful statement. In the type of living in now, whatever our political viewpoint, we're living in a time of absolute chaos. And the process of art making can be one where we can focus our attention on, be it political, aesthetic, or the natural world, or spiritual. All of them matter. Everybody's voice matters. And in a cultural as well as political democracy, the freedom to express is vital, fundamental. So this show is a celebration of that plurality and that focus. Thank you. Now I have to give out awards, which is, again, I wish I could give out lots of awards, but I could give out a few. It wasn't easy, but I made some decisions based on looking at the work on screen, and then when we hung the show. Also want to give a big shout out to Will, who's been absolutely instrumental in making this happen. He put up with my protestations about, can't we have more work in, and saying politely, no, we have to make it smaller, and he was very, very helpful, so thank you. So, best of show is for Lisa Kairos, which is this work here, Resonating Systems number 10, acrylic on paper. Two runners-up, Deborah Solomon and Mary Ann Leff. Beautiful piece. Well done.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later. Okay. Yeah. And then honourable mentions, and those are Betsy Kellas, Natalie Craig, Emil Janos, Natasha Selfridge, Megan Broughton, Meredith, I don't know the pronunciation is right, Moles or Moles, Gail Fitzmaurice, and Diane Fenster. Congratulations to you all. I'm going to be standing around. You're welcome to come and chat with me, and I'm happy to talk to any of the artists who are showing here and anybody else. So please enjoy the show.